Hey, what's going on, guys? Gavok, Rune, Bubbles, what are you guys doing? Bubbles, why did I call you Bubbles? Scum? What's going on, guys? That was If You Don't or If You Do by Daniel Romano. Out of Ontario, actually. How is our things? Hopefully things are going alright today. Oh man. I got like brain block. I don't know. Is that a real thing? I got fake brain block. I don't know. What's going on, Delphin? How you doing, man? Today I have The King's Ransom is the next on our list. This is the 10th? No. The last 10. They're still giving you problems about the packages? That's fucking... I don't know. Brain block sounds like an overpriced educational toy. That sounds like fake pills that they sell you to try and, like, block out bad memories or something. I don't know what I want to do with my life. Gotta get back from this apartment complex you applied. Oh, good, dude. I'm glad things are working out. I kind of wish I had not a basement to live in, but I guess it's life. Yeah, so last 10 quests. What's going on, Hairline? Yeah, so we have... I'm sorry, 11 quests. Oh, I forgot about that one, damn it. We have A Taste of Hope, which I still haven't done. King's Ransom, which we're going to hopefully do today. Swan Song, Grim Tales, Dream Mentor, Devious Minds, Fremennik Exiles, Making Friends with My Arm, Monkey Madness 2, Dragon Slayer 2, and then Song of the Elves. Some of those are going to require some grinding. Some good grinding, in fact. Both Dragon Slayer and Song of the Elves require 70 smithing, 71 mining, at least a high 60s or 70 agility, depending on which one. Let's see. Monkey Madness 2 requires 69 Slayer. Nice. I don't have that. I do have 60 Hunter. I do have 58 Thieving. But 68 Agility. Making Friends with My Arm. 66 Fire Making I have. 71 Mining again. I don't have 71 Mining. 68 Agility I don't have. No, I don't have. Fremennik Exiles requires 65 Crafting, which I don't have. And 55 Rune Crafting, which I don't have. Devious Minds requires 65 Smithing that I don't have, and 50 Rune Crafting that I don't have. Dream Mentor, I have everything I need for that. Grim Tales requires... I think I actually have everything I need for that. No, I need 68 Woodcutting. I only have 66. And then Swan Song, I have everything I need. Also, Night Waves Training Grounds. Night Waves Training Grounds is the name of the mini quest that's stuck in there. I'm not really counting that. That one has some difficult parts in it, but we'll get to that. And then King's Ransom I'm going to do today. But what's going on, Hairline? How you doing, man? You got RSVP for your sister's wedding? Your sister's wedding? Nice, dude. My brother ended up canceling his wedding. I think they're gonna do a small reception in his fiance's backyard. But it's gonna be like social distancing reception, so it'll be a little bit weird, but you want to try some new skills and start streaming on your honey? Hell yeah, dude. I was just fighting worms in the caves down here. That's why I'm here, and also why I'm naked, because I was ranging. It turns out that there is a spot that you can hang out in when you range and not get hit with magic attacks constantly. So I was already wearing a glory. But for this quest, this is part of the Camelot series, so I'm guessing it's going to start in Camelot, but let's find it. King's Ransom. Spelling. No, K is down below. H-I-J-K. Let's see. Speaking to the gossip outside of Sinclair Mansion. I have 45 magic, 65 defense. I've completed the rest of those. I don't even have a single can of beans, so you're ahead of me, dude. That's not true. I do have one can of beans. Alright. Sounds like life. Oh yeah, dude. It's got a can of black beans sitting on my counter. I'm actually hoping to make some chicken noodle soup today in the pressure cooker. I even bought drumsticks. Chicken drumsticks to put in there. I'm even hoping maybe to do chicken rice and noodles, which I don't know if that's a real thing, but I'll pretend it's a thing. Why not? The start of a country song. Alright, so if I remember correctly, the gossip hangs out either just inside or just outside the gates. Just outside, there he is. Oh, I remember you. You're the one who discovered Lord Sinclair's murderer. Well, I can tell you, strange things are afoot once again. One of those things that you like, depending on which kind of beans, are always iffy on eating before you start eating them. Yeah, I'm not. I don't go out of my way to eat beans, put it that way. If they're in a burrito, sure. If I'm making some burrito, sure. That's why I have them. I have them when I was making crock pot chicken to put in a burrito. I would throw in the beans. But it's like one of those things where, like, you throw them in too early and the beans are just mush. Yeah, I'm not a baked bean guy. Really? What happened? Well, you didn't hear it from me, but I heard the Sinclair family have vamoosed. That's a fucking... You never... Is that a real word or is that just slang? Vamoose departed hurriedly. We better vamoose before we're caught. Is that really a word, though? It's from the Spanish vamos for let us go. I don't think it's a real word. I think it's slang, no? I can't translate it to English. It's not on the list of translatable. Vominos, everybody else go. Slang is real words though. Yeah. There's some arguments to be made for if you say something and the other person gets your meaning, it's a word. You know what I mean? But I don't know if it's a dictionary word, you know? They gonna be asking you to spell this in the spelling bee? Vamoost just up and left the mansion. You mean they let the murderer get away? Of course not. Anna's safely locked in the Sears Village jail. She's going to trial soon, so I've heard. Anna? Is that who they arrested? I thought... never mind. Generic face RPG man from 1999, yeah. Yes, the guards received evidence of one of the family members that conclusively proved Anna did it. All the other evidence was thrown out. It was that good. So they arrested her. And soon the case will go to court. Why? So why is it a big deal about the Sinclairs having left then? Maybe they wanted to get away from the memory of their father's death? Well, it wouldn't be suspicious at all, but King Arthur has also disappeared. What was retconned? No one has seen him or the knights in quite a while. Quite a coincidence, don't you think? How curious. Maybe I should investigate it. Was it retconned or were they framed? How curious. Maybe I should investigate it. You didn't hear it from me, but I believe that the guard in the garden is also investigating it. He might be able to tell you more. Talk to guard in the garden. Good day, Gear. I'm afraid we meet again under strange circumstances. Oh, it's a random person for everyone? Yeah, so it sounds like they just fucking framed Anna. But who knows? So I've heard. The town gossip informed me if something was amiss. I've come to offer my assistance. Finally, that man serves a purpose. I'm glad to have your help. I'm baffled again, and my hands are tied. How so? The Sinclairs have disappeared, though I'm not sorry to see them go. But what worries me is the disappearance of King Arthur and his knights around the same time. They haven't returned to their other realm, have they? No, there's no evidence to suggest that. It never sat well with the Sinclair children when their old man gave the castle to King Arthur and moved the family into this mansion. I suspect the murder of old Sinclair was just the first step in a deeper plot to retake their birthright. How goes the investigation then? What evidence have you gathered so far? That's the problem. The Sears Village Council has forbidden the guards from breaking into Camelot or the Sinclair Mansion for further investigation. They claim it's a breach of privacy or something like that. My suspicions mean nothing without proof to back them up, but I can't get proof without losing my job. Which is why you're happy to see me, right? A rogue party could break into the mansion and investigate further without the fear of losing their job. Am I right? Exactly. I'm sure you'll manage to find a way into the house. Man, I went to go get bubble tea today. And despite being open, and despite them having tea, they didn't have any bubbles. So I didn't get any. End of story. Good day. Hi. I was wondering, do you know why the mansion is all locked up? I'm not meant to talk to anyone outside the family, on pain of death. That's a bit harsh, but thanks anyway. Just blow into it, use soap, yeah. I have no doubt that would work. Oh, what happened to your tea? Hello, what can I do for you? I'm trying to get into the mansion. Do you know why it's all locked up? I wasn't privy to the reason, but the whole family upped and left not long ago. Is that not them? inside? I haven't heard a peep from anyone. I was told not to enter the mansion or speak about their departure. But you're willing to speak to me. Didn't I say I was going to obey them? Didn't say I was going to obey them, did I? So you would talk to me? No. You can't open the door, it's locked tight. Weren't we able to break through the window? Isn't that how someone got in? Break smashed window. Yeah. That's how the murderer got in, remember? What are you doing in here? I thought the house was locked up tight. Oh, it is, except for that broken window. Very convenient. Where has the Sinclair family gone? I'm under strict orders to not speak to anyone, not of the Sinclair family. I was told if I left the house, I would be killed. I think you need to look for a new job. Your employers are a bit scary. I guess these are the maids and butlers. Order online to pick up. The way the system works is you ordered, you give an estimated time. Text you confirmation when it's finished. The estimate was 20 minutes, and 20 minutes passed, you heard nothing. Another 20 minutes, and you heard nothing. Went to pick it up, assuming they'd forgotten to send the notification. And it wasn't ready. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone could enter or leave this place. I'm looking for clues as to where the Sinclair family is gone. Why can't anyone enter or leave? We were told a curse had been placed on us. If we left the mansion, we'd be struck down in an instant. How peculiar. Address form. Who? Oh, I remember you. You were asking all those questions about Lord Sinclair's murderer. Oh, you had all sorts of evid what's-its. Yes, that's me. Now I'm trying to find out where the Sinclair family has gone. I don't know. They got really secretive after Lord Sinclair was killed and suddenly left. That's all I know. Right. There are tons of people waiting, no social distancing, no order. And the workers weren't really telling people what's going on. You saw your drinks on the table outside, but it's blocked off, so you couldn't pick it up. There's no one around who you could tell to get your order. You have to, like, call them on the phone or something? That's what I had to do. They wouldn't. The store is locked. You had to call on the phone. I had terrible reception. I really couldn't hear them. And they were like, yeah, we can do the tea. We can't do the bubbles. It'll be another hour. And I was like, an hour? No. You aren't here to murder us in our sleep, are you? Well, I'd not be doing a very good job of it if I was, considering you're not asleep. The ice was melted? Oh, that sucks. Hopefully it was still cold. So you are here to kill us? No, I'm just browsing. He said he'd look into it. Yeah, well, I mean, if they're being swamped, but what are you? Yeah, well, I mean, I guess at least they're open and doing stuff. I don't know. Is the tea and bubble tea just normal iced tea? It depends on what kind of tea you get. It could be jasmine tea or green tea or black tea. It can be, but it also might not be. Read the address form. Change of address form for citizens of Sears Village. It's not filled out. Investigate spider's nest. I need the guard's permission to do that. What to look at a spider's nest? Why would I need the guard's permission to look at a spider's nest? I mean, you'll talk to the guard. It just seems dumb. He's not even allowed in the house. Oh, there's scrap of paper in here. Read scrap of paper. Meet at Camel, will storm, shall ensure the servant's silence. Meet at Camelot, will storm something. You can't open the door, it's locked tight. Unlock door. I mean, I have the tapioca pearls and tea at my house, but I still want bubble tea from somewhere else. I don't want to. Making it doesn't taste as good. Ugh. Not only that, but my milk was sell by yesterday, so it's like I gotta use it. I can't wait to make tea. Yeah, I don't have any sugar. That kind of... Oh, actually, I do. I have the sugar from the limoncello. I have a ton that I hadn't used. Any luck getting into the mansion? Did you get some evidence? I have proof that links the Sinclairs to Camelot. You present the guard with a scrap of paper. Ah, they've gone to desert. They're meeting up with a camel. Oh, they've gone to the desert. No, that's not camel like the animal. The note isn't whole. They were writing the word Camelot. They were meeting at Camelot. This is our evidence that connects the Sinclairs to King Arthur. Oh, right. Well, it connects them to King Arthur, but it doesn't prove they had any bad intent towards him. For all we know, they were going to a party. Some agar gelatin, yeah. Maybe. Any luck getting to the mansion? Did you get some evidence? I have proof the Sinclairs left. You present the guard with a form of change of address. A form? What does this prove? Don't you see? The Sinclairs left for good. They premeditated their departure from the mansion. Ah, of course. And we need to know where they've gone because of the note about the camel. And we know where they've gone because of the note about the camel. Do we have proof of foul play? I have proof of foul play. Really? Where? I seem to have left it somewhere. What was the proof about foul play? I didn't see proof about foul play. Here's a single long tapioca spaghetti noodle, so they have other things too that you can get. Not just those tapioca pearls. They have custard that you can get. Basically, custard. What's the proof of foul play? Hang on, let me see. Ah, we have to search the bookcases. That's what you got in the tea? Nice. You search the books. Huh? Oh, look, it's a toy boat. You guys remember the toy boats from Classic? Toy ship, excuse me. Oh, no, it's not. What was it? The model ship. No. There used to be a boat. It was really expensive. Because it was like a useless item in Classic. And then when Classic became 07scape, if you want to call it that, they removed the place to get it from. So anyone who had it in their inventory kept it, but they removed the place to get it from. And then to move to 3, it still didn't come back. So there's no way to get it now. It's just a relic. A coffee jelly drink. Yeah, I'm not really a coffee fan, so. Oh, you see the black helmet there? You search the bookcase. You find a piece of Black Knight armor, which seems very out of place in the Sinclair mansion. That is the foul play. Bubble spaghetti. I don't know, I just want regular fucking bubble tea. And I guess what I could have done is I could have gone back in a couple hours. I mean, I had some webinars I had to go to. I could have gone back after work instead of streaming, but I already took the half hour to drive out there. I'm gonna spend another half hour to drive out there just to find out they don't have it again. I don't know. Oh, I gotta talk to the fucking guard. Oh yes, it'll be nice and watery when it gets here. Any luck getting into the mansion? Did you find some evidence? I have proof of foul play. You present the guard with the black full helm. This armor resembles Black Knight armor. The only Black Knights on this side of White Wolf Mountain are those who work for Morgan Le Fay. Exactly, and we know Morgan Le Fay has a history of harassing Merlin and King Arthur. Since there's no sign of a struggle inside the Sinclair mansion, we can only assume the knights are there by request. Oh, I'm not gonna knock that water over if I do that. There. I found this old asbestos cube, yeah. Since there's no signs of a struggle inside the Sinclair mansion, we can only assume the knights were there by request. Oh, right. With this evidence and the note you brought me, we know they had intentions to do harm to King Arthur. Thank you, Gear. We'll have all the proof we need to present to the Sears Village Council that something suspicious is going on. They'll review the evidence and hopefully give permission to take a team into Camelot. It shouldn't be too difficult to get to the bottom of this. When do you expect to go to Camelot? Perhaps I could assist you. Oh, the Sears Village Council convenes in a month or 2. I'll present it then. No doubt they'll want a few days to review the evidence. We'll go sometime after that. If none of the other guards are on holiday, there's only 4 of us, you know. What? A month or more, King Arthur could be in grave danger. Morgan Le Fay is involved, and she's not one to be trifled with. One of the Sinclairs has already committed a murder. Who's to say another won't? You're going to wait a month? I have to follow procedure. My hands are tied. However, if a rogue adventurer were to take matters into their own hands... What then? Well, if I were him, I would learn as much as I can about the Sinclair family history. That's all the advice you can give. Well, often the best historians are the town gossip. I'd start there. Good luck, brave adventurer. The rubber crocodiles that grow? Yeah, I know which ones you mean. I don't think they would grow, really. Hello again. Can you tell me about the Sinclair family history? Their history? Oh, what a lurid tale it is. Why, I could go on for hours. Well, I don't really have time for hours. Could you condense it? Well, I suppose. What do you want to know? Tell me about the family. I've heard about each of them, but I'll try to keep it as short as I can. Oh, I've heard plenty about each of them, but I'll try and keep it as short as I can. Old Lord Sinclair was a well-respected man this side of White Wolf. He was great friends with King Ulfas and did many good works for the kingdom. His children, on the other hand, were spoiled and horrid. They cared for no one but themselves and gave themselves such airs. Airs? Each had their own vice, but I didn't expect them expect any of them would be driven to murder. What have they been up to since the arrest of their sibling? They've been living very quietly, a nice change from their norm, but almost too quietly. I always thought they'd get into more trouble. No good will come from them, let me tell you. Tell me about the mansion. The mansion is quite new. Originally, the Sinclair family lived in Camelot, although it went under a different name. But when King Arthur and his knights appeared, old Lord Sinclair agreed with King Ulfas that the knights had a greater need for the castle than the Sinclair family. So Lord Sinclair had the mansion built, packed his family up, and vacated. His children were furious with him for doing so. They felt themselves far better than the knights and felt insulted for having to live in a stuffy mansion. What happened next? Well, you should know best. Anna killed her father, poor man. Tell me about Anna Sinclair. Anna? The guards are keeping her in the jail in the courthouse in Sears Village. I hear she's been acting like a royal pain. But what's she like? Can she be reasoned with? Reasoned with? She killed her own father. I hear she's being so unreasonable that no lawyer in Guylenor will represent her. She's going to get a guilty verdict for sure. Still, I go and visit her at the Sears Village courthouse sometimes to try and keep her spirits up. Alright, well, I guess we gotta go talk to her then. That sounds like the most reasonable thing. Got him. Ah, fuck yeah, give me that. Nice.
Talk to the guard.
Mother said, join the guards, see the world. What do I end up doing? Guarding some stuck-up brat in a backwater village full of hippies. May I speak to the prisoner? I don't see why not. Let's see what this guy has to say. That Sinclair woman is such a pain. She keeps demanding gourmet meals and ridiculous things like silk sheets. Can I speak to her? Go ahead. It means she won't be demanding things from me. Hello, do you remember me? Yes, you are that nosy person asking all those questions about Daddy's murder. So he's Daddy now, is he? If he was so dear to you, why did you kill him? I didn't. No one will believe me. It was my brother. He set me up. But there's hard evidence against you. It's forged, I swear. I never touched that dagger or poisoned my father. I didn't come here just to chit-chat. I need to know where your family has disappeared to. I have suspicions. They've reclaimed Camelot. How should I know? I've been locked up here since you stuck your nose in our family's business. Well, I'll be off then. Have fun spending the rest of your life in jail. Wait. I might know how to find them, but I need a favor from you in return. Name your price. I need a defense lawyer. None of the ones around here will represent me. They all think I'm guilty. Maybe it is because you are guilty. Your siblings offered hard proof that you did it. No, he didn't. He just said he saw me in the room. Why does everyone believe him? Can't you see he framed me? I was the scapegoat, so they could all inherit the fortunes and live the good life. Why should I believe you? As far as I know, you did kill your father. I don't care if you don't believe me. I know I'm innocent. But I'm also the only one who can show you how to get into Camelot. There's a secret passage that I discovered as a child when we lived there. So if I agree to get you a not guilty verdict at trial, you promise to tell me how to get into this secret passage that will lead me straight into Camelot? Yes, exactly. So what do you say? I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? It was Bill Murray, but no one will believe you. Okay. I guess I don't have much of a choice. I'll go start gathering evidence. Try speaking to the servants at the mansion. They'll probably be able to give you a useful testimony. Wait, take this. She hands you a thread. You can use it as evidence. Of what? Your guilt? No, show it to the servants. You'll find one of my siblings wears similar colors. Alright. Run back over there. It's weird that this music is here. Isn't this the same music as over by Lumbridge? Right. Do we break it every time we want to go in? No. I'm representing Anna Sinclair as her defense lawyer. I need to ask you a few questions about what happened on the night of Lord Sinclair's murder. I can't believe we get to solve this quest again. Didn't you already ask me questions about this? You were investigating the cause and got all the evidence. Besides, Anna was proven guilty by one of her own siblings. Well, circumstances have changed. Anyway, I need to ask you some questions. Tell me about the night of the murder. I was tidying the bedrooms most of the afternoon and then assisted Louisa in the kitchen preparing dinner. I gave Lord Sinclair's dinner to Mary and shortly thereafter heard her screaming. When did you last see Anna Sinclair that night? I'm afraid I didn't see her. I didn't meet anyone when we walked from the bedroom to the kitchen. Tell me about the dagger. Did you ever see Anna in possession of the dagger that was found embedded in Lord Sinclair's body? No, I only saw Lord Sinclair handle it. No one else ever touched it? Well, now that you have me thinking about it, I believe I saw David handle it once. I'm not really sure what he was doing with it, but I remember him looking at it. That's wonderful. Why didn't you mention it before? It means I could have planned. It means it could have been planted to make it seem like Anna did it. I only thought of it now. Tell me about the thread. I'm not sure. It could be Anna's or David's. So you can't identify the owner of the thread for certain. I'm afraid I can't. Tell me about the poison. There was various chores around the house that required poison. Do you remember who bought the poison? I personally did not, but I know not about the others. All right, well, I like how there's no way to end this conversation, I guess. I'm representing Anna Sinclair and a defense lawyer. Have questions about the murder? Well, there's not much to tell, honestly. What's going on, Revolter? How you doing, dude? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I really need some answers. Oh. Tell me about the night of the murder. I was with Hobbs, the butler, and Mary, the maid, in the kitchen. We were preparing dinner. I gave Mary Lord Sinclair's meal and sent her on her way. So you didn't see Mary deliver the food to Lord Sinclair? Of course not. I was here cooking. She was taking the meal to him. That's when she found the body. So someone could have tampered with the meal while she was on the way? I can't imagine how. Mary carries the meal right in front of her the entire way. But now that you mention it, I do remember seeing Anna Sinclair hanging about the kitchen earlier that day. She looked a bit shifty. Alright, that doesn't bode well. When did you last see Anna Sinclair that night? I was in the kitchen almost all day, but I did see her just before I began cooking that evening meal. She was wandering aimlessly, so I snapped at her to get out of the way. What did she do then? Stuck her tongue out at me and wandered away, useless girl. Well, that's not very conclusive. Tell me about the dagger. Oh, did you see Anna in possession of the dagger? Not that I can remember. None of the children seemed to pay attention to it. It was just a replica and not worth anything. Did you see anyone in possession of it? I suppose Mary dusted it now and then, but I think it just sat on the bookshelves. Can you tell me about this thread? who it belongs to. It could be Anna or David's. So you can't identify the owner of the thread for certain. I'm afraid not. Can you tell me about the poison? I told Carol to buy some for the drains. I haven't a clue if she actually did or not. She really paid me any heed. Who else bought poison? I don't know. The Sinclairs were so stingy about money that I'm surprised any of them bought some. All right. Mary, I gotta talk to you. There's a door in our way, Mary. I'm representing Anna Sinclair as her defense lawyer. Oh, I don't like talking about that night. I still have nightmares about it. I'm sorry to put you through this again, but I really have to get some answers. What can you tell me about the night of the murder? That was an awful night. It started out normally. I was in the kitchen with Hobbs and Louisa, helping with dinner. Then they gave me Lord Sinclair's meal. I went to deliver it and found him there. I don't need you to tell me any more of that. What about on the way to the study? Did you see Anna? No, I didn't pass Anna. I'm sure of that. I think I passed one of the other young Sinclairs, though, a man. Really? So you can't place Anna at the murder scene, but there was a man there? David, Bob, or Frank? I can't remember. I just remember it being a man. That's great news. When did you last see Anna Sinclair that night? I was cleaning the library. I saw her come into the room. What was she doing? Nothing really, just wandering. She wasn't acting suspicious? No, nothing like that. Did you see her anywhere near the scene of the murder? No, I never did. And as I walked from the kitchen to Lord Sinclair's room, I would have. That's very interesting, very helpful. Tell me about the dagger. You ever see the dagger in Anna's possession? Not that I can think of. Are you sure? Not really. I can't remember who handled it, if anyone. Can you tell me which Sinclair family member this thread belongs to? It could be Anna's or David's. So you can't identify the owner of the thread for certain. I can't. I like how this thread is like, oh yeah, Anna and David have a thread. Like who fucking knows who has a thread? What can you tell me about the poison? Nothing really. I didn't buy any. Do you know who did? No, I was upstairs cleaning when the salesman came by, so I didn't know until after he'd left that he'd been here. Fucking, oh yeah, dude, it's Dave's thread. Of course it's Dave's thread. He carries his thread everywhere. Representing Anna as a lawyer, blah, blah, blah. But she was proven guilty. There's even evidence. Only those two wear that color? Sure, but that's a thread. Like, I don't know. Without, like, having a thread to compare to, how would you know? I don't know. I guess. It's a video game. Well, I have my doubts that she was guilty. Tell me about the night of the murder. I went to bed early, as I'd been up very early fixing some garden equipment. So you didn't see anything unusual? No, I'm a very heavy sleeper. I didn't even hear the maid scream when she found the body. Louisa the cook had to come wake me. Where did you last see Anna Sinclair on that fateful night? Let's see. I finished up early for the day and was heading to bed. I can't remember seeing anyone on my way there. Are you certain? Pretty certain. I usually tried to avoid being near any of the Sinclairs. Did you ever see Anna in possession of the dagger that was found embedded in Lord Sinclair's body? I seem to remember her looking at it a few days before the murder. Really? That's not good. Not good at all. Can you tell me which Sinclair family member this thread belongs to? I'm not really sure. It could be Anna's or David's. Can't identify for certain. Nope. Tell me about the poison. Nothing much. I didn't buy any. I don't remember who did. You're certain you don't remember anything? Yep. I don't pay heed to the salesman. They're a dodgy lot. All right. Well, that was everyone. Talk to the dude outside, I suppose. Yes, climb the staircase, please. Talk to the dog and see if the dog knows anything. Like I would just walk through the crime scene. Talk to Pierre. Representing Anna as her defense lawyer. Dang, it's too bad for you. Isn't it a bit of a conflict of interest, considering you're a part of the investigation to prove she was guilty? Anyway, I need to ask you some questions. What can you tell me about the night of the murder? I fed the dog and went to the inn in town. When I got back, the guards were all over the place. When did you last see Anna? I didn't see any of the family. I was outdoors most of the evening, tending to things, then went to town. Did you ever see Anna in possession of the dagger that was found embedded in the body? The dagger? I think Lord Sinclair kept it in the library. It was only decorative, so never paid much mind to it. Is there supposed to be an I in there? So I never paid much attention to it? There's like a space for it. So, any of the family or servants would have had access to it? Yes, I suppose they would. Can you tell me which Sinclair family member this thread belongs to? I'm not sure. It could be Anna's or David's. You can't prove for certain. No. What can you tell me about the poison? The poison salesman came to the mansion and practically everyone bought some. Can you tell me exactly who bought poison from him? Each of the Sinclair kids did. They all had chores they were meant to do. I had a chat with the salesman. Ooh, any idea how strong that stuff was? Just a small amount was enough to would be enough to kill a cow. So you're completely certain all those Sinclair children bought poison, and it would only have needed a small portion to kill Lord Sinclair. Yep, that's what the poison salesman said. I had a chat with him at the pub. That means someone could have used a small amount to frame Anna and still have done their chore. That's great news. Why did they poison and stab him? I feel like that's like... Maybe that was answered in the original quest. I'm representing Anna Sinclair. Wine Garland, or would you want to do that? That's a lost cause if I ever heard one. I know, but circumstances. I just need to ask you some questions, alright? What can you tell me about the night of the murder? Not all that much. I worked out here till late. I was getting ready to come in for dinner when all the commotion started. When did you last see Anna Sinclair that night? She must have been in the house since I didn't see her out here. Didn't you hear the glass breaking when the window was smashed by the murderer? No, I was on this side of the garden, and you can't hear much about the dog from over here. Was the dog barking that night? No. Tell me about the dagger. Was it in Anna's possession? Not that I can remember. It was kept on display as some sort of replica of a great weapon. I'm not much good at history, so I can't remember any details. Did you see anyone else handle the dagger? I think the maid might have dusted it, but I don't really know. I work outside. Tell me about this thread. Who does it belong to? It could be Anna's or David's. You can't prove it for sure. No, you can't. What can you tell me about the poison? The salesman came around selling poison that could fix anything. I think most everyone bought some to use for chores around the mansion. Did you buy any? No, but I requested one of the Sinclairs buy some to use on the compost. I can't remember if they did or not. Did Anna Sinclair buy any poison? Yes, she did. I definitely remember seeing her buy some. I'm pretty sure she didn't use it for her chores either. Oh dear, that's not good. Alright, that's everyone in this house. Swap chairs here. I'm sitting in that chair all day. Okay. You never liked that King Arthur real life legends but in RuneScape? He never talks about England, and when it was like, yeah. I mean, he even talks about, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I'm representing Anna Sinclair. Haha, it's a good one. Ooh, I needed a good laugh. I'm not joking. I need to prove she's innocent. What? But the proof against her is conclusive. Someone saw her tamper with Sinclair's dinner. One of her siblings claims to have seen that, but who can say they're telling the truth? Besides, it's for King Arthur. Arthur. Anna is the only lead I have on how to find the king and his knights. This is a sad, sad day. I can't stop you from doing it, but I wish all my heart you wouldn't. You'd be aiding a murderer. Yes, but... Okay, I can't talk to him about the murder? Okay. He's chilling and needs to get back to yeah, he needs to get back to England. I hear you're the defense lawyer for Anna now. How could you possibly know that already? I'm a town gossip. I'm supposed to know this stuff. Are you preparing for the trial? Well, I'm going to talk to the servants and see if I can learn anything new from them. But other than that, I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, my father was in the guards and he attended many trials. As a defense lawyer, you need to disprove any evidence presented by the prosecution. Disproving it gives reasonable doubt as to whether or not the client actually committed the crime. But how do I know what evidence will be presented? Some of it will be evidence you found, the dagger, the poison, and the thread. There was also eyewitness saying they saw Anna tamper with Lord Sinclair's dinner. Start asking questions about those things and see what you get. We already did. My New Yorker came out. Why? When I said Arthur? Arthur? One more score. That breaks immersion too. Have you made any progress? I'm working on it. It's not exactly easy to unprove something that's true. Try speaking to the servants of the mansion. They'll probably be able to give you a useful testimony. I did already. Is this the courthouse? I have to go find the lower level. Oh, are you prepared for court? Yes, I'm ready. I don't know why I'm looking at the side of the stairs instead of climbing down them, but... Lore and Order. Order is the name of this music. It's based... What was the main music this is? What words those? This is just like a different version of a different song. This court is now in session. This trial is to determine the guilt or innocence of Anna Sinclair for the murder of Lord Sinclair. Is the prosecution ready? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, I should have gotten... I sold it. I used to have one of those wigs in this game. I got it from a treasure trail, I believe. Is the defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. The prosecution may present its case. Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, I'm going to present to you with evidence that decisively proves Anna Sinclair is a murderer. First, the dagger. The dagger was found stabbed into Lord Sinclair's body. It has the fingerprints of Anna Sinclair all over it. The prosecution presents the dagger as evidence. Second, the thread. This thread was found at the scene of the crime and matches Anna Sinclair's clothes. The prosecution presents the thread as evidence. I don't know if you can, Kavak. I have no idea. Maybe you missed trial? It doesn't say anything about failing in the guide. I honestly don't know. Last but certainly not least, the poison that actually killed Lord Sinclair was found at the scene of the crime has been bought by the defendant. Members of the jury, this woman is guilty. The prosecution presents the poison as evidence. Thank you, prosecutor. Defense. As this is your first time in court, I'm going to explain how things work around here. You may call for a recess at any time by leaving through the gate behind you. Ah, I see. You can't fail, but if you get stuck, you can call for a recess and you just go fucking do whatever you want. You'll have to start the trial over when you return. You may call witnesses by speaking to me. When you are finished with the witness, simply speak to me and call the next one. Your job is to disprove the evidence presented by the prosecution by having your witnesses testify. If you need to hear the prosecutor's case again, just speak to him. Let's begin. Who would you like to call as a witness? We'll call the butler first. Examine citizen. I wonder if they all have the same descriptor. I can't read these now, but I can read them later. Alan? What's Alan doing? Alan's just chilling. The defense calls the Sinclair's butler. Oh, he just poofs into existence. Okay. Oh, no, look. A citizen of Sears Village. I like how a citizen of the Sears Village instead of Sears Village. A citizen of Sears Village. I object to him. It was this guy, I believe. She's dressed in a red top and green trousers. Don't fancy antique desk. Examine Alan. He's fast asleep. Don't fancy your chances. Alan, please add details. Oof, that's a fucking old one. What game was that? Oh. Hitman, right. God. Alright, we gotta talk to the butler. What is your name and occupation? Alright, let's go. Hobbs, I'm the butler. Ask about the dagger. Oh god, I got water all over my keyboard when I took a drink of... The condensation off my cup is crazy. It's getting hot in here. Did you ever see Anna in possession of the dagger that was found embedded in Lord Sinclair's body? No, I only saw Lord Sinclair handle it. It was on display in the library. No one else ever touched it? Well, now that you have me thinking about it, I believe I saw Frank handle it once. I'm not really sure what he was doing with it, but I do remember him looking at it. Are you saying you saw someone other than Anna handle the dagger? Yes, I am. Not only has a person other than my client been identified as handling the weapon, but the dagger was within easy access to anyone in the household. My client's fingerprints could have been planted on it by any other party. That seems likely. Order. First name, last name, occupation. Oh, lizards, what? Don't judge. Who would you like to call as a witness? The dog handler. The defense calls the Sinclair's dog handler. From Harvey Birdman. Never seen it. What's your name and occupation? Pierre, I'm the dog handler. Oh, he's French. I'm not going to do a French accent, though. Ask about the poison. What can you tell me about the poison? The poison salesman came around the mansion and practically everyone bought some. Can you tell me exactly who bought poison from him? Each of the Sinclair kids did. They all had chores they were meant to do. I had a chat with the salesman. Ooh boy, you have any idea how strong that stuff was? Just a small amount would be enough to kill a cow. Only a small amount of poison would be enough to kill a man, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose it would. Therefore, any of the Sinclairs who bought poison could have done their chores and poisoned Lord Sinclair as well. Just because my client was too lazy to do her chores doesn't mean she poisoned Lord Sinclair. I guess that seems logical. Order. Okay. Who would we like to call? The maid. The defense calls Sinclair's maid. I want that music to come back. Thank you. What is your name and occupation? Mary, I'm the maid. What did you see the night of the murder? Where did you last see Anna that fateful night? I was in the kitchen with Hobbs and Louisa, helping with dinner. They gave me Lord Sinclair's meal. I went to deliver it and I found him. What about on the way to the study? Did you see Anna? No, I didn't pass Anna, I'm sure about that. I think I passed one of the other Sinclairs though, a man. Really, so you can't place Anna at the murder scene. But there was a man, David, Bob, or Frank? I can't remember, I just remember it being a man. Indeed, well if my client can't be placed at the murder scene, and there was evidence of that a man was there, I think it casts a great deal of doubt on the case. That seems very likely. Yes, I mean, if you didn't know what to do, you could literally just ask everyone every question, so you can't fail. And ask about the thread. Can you tell us who this thread belongs to? You show them the thread. That thread could be Anna's or David's. Almost all their clothes were that color. It made doing laundry a nightmare. So you can't say for certain who this thread belongs to. No, not for certain. Not only can you not identify exactly who this thread came from, but you also state that almost all their clothes were this color. Anyone else in the household would have known that as well. Yes, I suppose they would have. Imagine asking them questions that... Gearchar? Said was not good. Would help you win. Would not help you win. I don't know if I follow that sentence. I'm sorry, Kavak. Then the thread could have been placed by someone else who throw suspicion on my client. I think we can all see this thread as questionable evidence. It's not good. I see what you're saying. Order. I believe we've heard enough. Will the jury please pronounce their verdict? Not guilty. I like how, look at this person's head. They barely even have like a neck. What's going on? Very well. Anna Sinclair, you are hereby declared not guilty by jury of your peers. You are free to go. 12 bored men and women. Oh, we got balloons too. Burst party balloon. They won't let me move. What's with the balloons? The courthouse is built over the party room. Balloons we can handle. It's how those dancing knights show up. It gets troublesome. Well, being an attorney was an interesting experience. Those are some dirty tricks you played. Your so-called proof doesn't hold up under any scrutiny. I know, but I needed to get a not guilty verdict. You've let a cold-blooded murderer go free. I hope the guilt eats you away at you. Well, the party room was originally here, right? It was an empty building where telekinetic grab was disabled. Weird. Telegrab will still not work inside the party room. Interesting. The party room was originally located in Sears Village. It was, however, moved to Falador during the King's Ransom quest to make room for the courthouse. Interesting. I knew it was here, but I didn't realize it was here where we are. It's also funny that the balloons still fall. What's with the balloons? The courthouse is built over the party room. The balloons we can handle, dancing knights, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the case is now over. Can I speak to my client? Of course, you can speak with them here or back at the jail cell. They'll be released later today after some paperwork is filled out. Oh, my balloons are gone. I can't believe you did it. I'm free. Yes, what about our deal? Shh, don't talk about that here. The guards are gonna take me back to my cell for paperwork. Meet me there and I'll explain how to get into Camelot. Alright, I guess I can exit. Court is not in session today. Yeah, but I can still go down there, can't I? So I guess the party room used to be either here or downstairs here. I can't believe such an incompetent fool as you managed to prove me innocent. You need to hold up your end of the bargain. Tell me how to get into Camelot, or I go back to the judge and tell him I have doubts on your innocence. You're demanding for a peasant, aren't you? Walk around the edge of Camelot towards the back of the castle. From the hedges, you should be able to see a garden temple. There's a statue back there. If you pull the arm, a secret entrance will appear. Go inside, and it will take you straight into Camelot. What are you going to be doing? Aren't you coming with me? I have to sign some paper before I can leave here. Besides, the last thing I want to do is go hang out with my family. I'm sure a clever boy like you can manage this on your own. Right. Alright. I'm guessing we have to be inside the hedges. No? There's the statue. What was that? I just like shrugged at the castle or something. You see, I told that adventurer would turn up. He believed every word. Is she in on it? Well done, sibling. I knew you'd manage to get a not guilty verdict, but to lure this cretin here as well. What can I say? I'm impressed. Why, thank you. What are we going to do with him now? You planned this from the start. Where is King Arthur and his knights? I demand answers. Feisty one, isn't he? Easily duped as well. You didn't actually believe my siblings would help you, did you? Why, I oughta... Enough. I'm sick of having to listen to your drivel. Do you think she would want to see him? Most definitely. Have someone go and fetch her. Oh, there's Morgan Le Fay. I hear you have something of interest to me. Yes, my lady. The meddling adventurer who helped King Arthur in the past. I knew it. I knew Morgan Le Fay had to be involved. Where is King Arthur and his knights? What have you done with them? Oh, they're quite safe. You'll be seeing them soon. Although not Arthur. He's a bit busy at the moment. I'll foil your plans, Morgan, just like I always do. I won't let you win. Good always. I'm tired of this. Oop. That's a fucking animation, huh? Sir Lucan, Sir Kay, Sir Tirisram, Sir Peleus, Sir Gawain, Sir Lancelot, Sir Palomedes, and Merlin. Excuse me. Oh, look at him. He's just combing his hair. Where is Sir Robin, the not quite as brave as Sir Lancelot? I don't know. He's not here today. Why is this one in red? Alright, I guess I gotta talk to some people. Talk to me, Merlin. Oh dear, did Morgan capture you too? No, it was all part of my brilliant plan. I allowed her to capture me so I could find out where she was, keeping all of you. Is that so? Very clever. Now that you've found us, what's your plan, oh brilliant leader? Hey, why do I have to do all the thinking here? You're the brilliant wizard. Well, all great plans start with knowledge. Let me bring you up to speed on the situation. What do you want to know? Tell me where King Arthur is. Where's King Arthur? He's not in the jail cell with us. As the final blow to our morale, Morgan turned Arthur into a granite statue before our very eyes. He was taken away by the Black Knights. For what purpose, I do not know. Tell me about Morgan Le Fay and the Sinclairs. Morgan Le Fay has been itching to get revenge upon Arthur and myself for some time. When she heard of the murder of old Sinclair, she learned she was not the only one with a vendetta against the Camelot. The Sinclairs have wanted to get their slimy hands on Camelot since their father's death. With Morgan's cunning and their riches, they made a formidable team. They bought the service of the Black Knights from Lord Dequarius and overran Camelot. We were outnumbered and taken by surprise. The Sinclairs stole our home, but Morgan struck the greater blow by stealing the Holy Grail, Arthur's most prized possession. Well, what do we do now? What's the plan of escape? Are you going to teleport us all away? Turn us into fish and swim out to sea? During the Battle of Camelot, Morgan cast a spell against me which appears to have stripped me of my powers. I must admit the loss of my magic has left me befuddled, making it difficult to create a plan. Well, I'm sure if we put our head together, we will think of something. Let's talk about our plan of escape. Escape is only a short-term plan. We should discuss the long-term goals as well. Reclaiming Camelot. How will we go about reclaiming Camelot? I think I could reclaim Camelot from the Sinclairs on my own. How do you plan to do that? You can't even defend it from them. They don't know I've lost my magic. Besides, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. For all their snobberies, they're still just spoiled brats. It shouldn't be difficult, but time's of the essence. I need you to break me out of here quickly and quietly, so Morgan can't alert them. So to reclaim Camelot, I need to break you out of jail quietly. Precisely. What about retrieving the Holy Grail? How do I retrieve the Holy Grail? Do you know where it is? Morgan always keeps things of power near her, so the Grail will be somewhere in Keep Le Fay. Is that like a place in real life? However, it will most likely be disguised and booby-trapped. Morgan has to think about transmorgifying. Last time I was in Keep Le Fay, it was pretty well guarded. I don't think I'll be able to sneak in quietly. No, that won't work. Better to break out of jail with all the Round Table Knights. Let them deal with the guards while you retrieve the Grail. So I need to break 8 knights out of jail. That could be troublesome. Often the most complicated things have the simplest answers. Try leaving through the door. But it's locked. When has that ever stopped an intrepid adventurer such as yourself? Saving King Arthur. Assuming I can escape from this jail, how can I save King Arthur? I believe he's been taken to the headquarters of the Black Knights. I'm afraid I'm not well traveled on that side of the world, so I don't know its exact location. However, it's trickier than just finding Arthur. You'll need to free him from the spell that turned him into a granite statue. And how do I go about doing that? I have no idea. What? Let me finish. I may have no idea, but a wizard friend of mine should. His name is Wizard Comperty in the Wizard Tower? And he's very experienced in freeing people from stone, since he keeps teleporting them into it. No, he's in Ardone. Speak to him in East Ardone. He'll help you. Right, because we had him in that other quest where the girl was stuck in the wall, and we had to fight the golem or whatever that was. Ugh. Never mind. All right. Sir Lancelot. Any thoughts on how we could escape? No, but when we do, I'm gonna make those black knights in black and blue all over. Nice. Reach vent. I don't have a ladder, but we do have a lot of knights. Hey guys, I've got an idea. Oh, okay, I guess that's how you progress. I just make a fucking pyramid. Hey guys, do you think you can lift me out too? I need to run some errands. I can come back and free you as soon as I can. Really? Is that... This is where the vent goes to? A and B. I didn't think I would be able to get out of there like that. So easily anyway. Come back with a rope, yeah. Alright, let me hop back in the castle and we'll try and figure out. Is this gonna be one of those things where I have to find like a secret way out for everyone? Everyone has a different, unique way out. You could go to the Fisher Realm and get a new one, yeah. Exactly. That's it. You don't need the old one, just get a new one. Back to jail. What's going on, Dark? Sir Palamedes. How are you going to get us all out of here? I'm working on it. Have you any useful objects in your pockets? I'm sorry, I don't have any pockets. Wait, just move a bunk bed underneath it and climb out, everyone. Sir Peleus. How are you going to get us all out of here? We need to go through the cell door, but I haven't got anything to open it. Have you got any useful objects in your pockets? The knight empties his pockets and hands you everything that might be useful. Great, these will be a huge help. Sir Gawain. I saw that, Dark. How are you going to get us all out of here? Anything in your pockets? Very good. Get us out of here. Anything in your pockets? Nice, I just teleport out. Anything, get us out of here. Anything in your pockets? Afraid not. I can get us out of here. Your pockets, thanks, I think. Sir Belvedere. Anything useful in your pockets? Ah, nice, a free shark, look at that. Open metal door. Need a lockpick. 8 gigs of RAM. Yeah. I have no idea what I'd do with it, but... I mean, this is enough to teleport out for one person. Oh, we could tell it to grab. But on what? At what point does the Pi go from a useful small form factor PC to just a shitty version of a regular small form factor PC? You know what I mean? Like... I see what they want me to do. A telegrab the guard. Zoop. And we get a little hairpin. Now we use the hairpin on the door, not on Sir Kay, on the door. What? We never did this before. Is there a limit? Nice. Oh, look, the knights are all beating them up. We gotta find the thing. Talk to him. How dare you invade my stronghold? Have at thee, knave. Yeah, last time we fought, I whipped your ass, too. So. Still arm, yeah. Well. You'd still like to build a desktop arcade cabinet, but you still have to use 2 pies. I haven't used too much. It appears that they were not pushing the data around the buses. Oh, the way they were. It's supposed to be fixed. 15 watt power draw, yeah. Show the riddle. You seek the grail of old, but no longer is it a goblet of gold. Among these 9 you will find what you seek, but be careful and don't peek. A wrong choice will expel you, so consider carefully each clue. 3 boxes contain only air. Beware of 3 boxes, for danger lurks there. 2 hold rubbish, but would fool you with disguise. Only 1 box holds your prize. Clues will give you the information you need. Rubbish always sits to the right of danger. Pay heed. There is nothing helpful in boxes great in height, and boxes on either end will not be your plight. A tall or small box will only bring you anger, but a square box will not put you in danger. That's the riddle. Remind me to remove this riddle from the screen before I fucking do the next task. Okay. Rubbish always sits to the right of danger. A tall box will only bring you anger. So, my guess is that the tall ones and the ones to the right of them are all bad. Or the small boxes. Oh, maybe not. So it's not those 2. It's not those 2. It's not those 2. It's not that one. It's not the edges. Small boxes are bad. So I'm guessing it's this one. It's just a bit of junk. Okay, so it's not that one. Shit. Nothing helpful in boxes great in height. The boxes on either end will not aid your plight. Nope. Oh my god, where it threw me to Ardone? I mean, that's not that far, but oh, fucking not close. We were here. Oh yeah, I got the good one. I was tossed to the other side of Ardone, yeah. I mean, we were in the tower, in this tower here, and I got tossed all the way out here. For wrong answer. I wish I had an easy way of marking up the screen. That would help me. I could X out the ones I think I don't need. But then again, the one that I thought it was, and I was pretty sure if it was not it. So, right. I don't want to look at the answer. It's currently, I got to scroll down to look at the answer. So, I find it. I'm gonna try and solve it without looking at the answer. I've done most of this quest actually without looking at answers. The only thing I really looked at was the trial. I exhausted all my run energy getting back over there. Do you, chat? Dark? Chat. Do you collectively, chat? You could save it. Be a good Christian chat viewer. And not say the bad words. It's no shirt Sherlock. Please tell me they're still in here fighting. Do I have to go all the way back in and back out? Back to jail. Do I have to repick this? Oh, I didn't memorize what the answer was. The door's already unlocked, okay. Is this instanced? This is instanced, it totally is. You can tell from the way the map's cut up. Watch the solution be something dumb like, oh, go downstairs and get the box that's not here, or whatever. Rubbish always sits to the right of danger. Pay heed. There's nothing helpful in boxes great in height. And boxes on either end will not end your plight. A tall or small box will only bring you anger, but a square box will not put you in any danger. This is a square box, but it's to the right of a tall box. This is also a square box, but it was to the right of a tall box, no? I should get runes to teleport back there. True. The farm patch. Right. I forgot I could do that. Thank you. A square is also a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. And it only mentions square boxes. No, a square. No. A square is a subset of rectangles. All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Now I'm gonna run out of fucking already teleports. As you were typing it, no, I know. There's some delay, but... Don't shower thoughts me. Rectangle is just Gen 2 evolution of the square. And that Gen 3 is rectangular prism. Rectangle bomb. Alright. Rubbish always sits to the right of danger. Pay heed. There's nothing helpful in boxes great in height. So 1, 2, and 3 I'm gonna say are out. Boxes on either end will not end your plight. That's 4, that's out. I've tried this one. I've tried this one. I think I tried that one too, didn't I? A tall or small box will only bring you anger, but a square box will not put you in. I think it's this one. No, fuck. No, I don't like these words that are coming out. Salads aren't cereal at all. I have 6 options left, yeah. I hate all shower thoughts. That's all. I'm just trying to find the actual solution. I'm done. The correct answer is this one. Sorry to spoil the fun. The Holy Grail drops into your pack. Hey, thank you, Lord. Appreciate it, man. Now we just need to get out of here and see Wizard Comperty. Right. Vodka. Rock cod, vial. I don't know if I need that. I'm doing alright. Hopefully you're doing well too. Is me cheating? I mean, I've used the guide more than I have for this quest and other ones, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus, after getting teleported out of here 4 times, I tried. I'm fine. If people are upset that I looked at the guide for help, then they don't need to watch if they feel that strongly about it. Also considering, last night we did Morning's End Part 2, and I literally read the guide for the entire thing. And this time, I only read the guide twice. I'm not a true gamer, that's fine. All right, have a good dinner, Mayo. It's getting time for me too. I don't know what I want for dinner. Oh, I'm making the chicken. I'm making the chicken noodle soup. I have to do that tonight. If I don't do that tonight, I'm not gonna do it. The chicken could probably last another day or so, but I don't want it to sit in the fridge forever. There's no reason for that. It should be defrosted by now. Alright. No, don't teleport him. Talk to him. Hello there, my name is Comperty. I'm a wizard and an inventor. Claim my free essence. Here you go, 100 free pure essence. Return to me tomorrow for more. Chat. You must be Gearomatic. My good friend Sedoror has told me about you. As both a wizard and an inventor, he has aided me greatly. He has aided me in my great invention. Wizard Comperty, Merlin sent me. King Arthur has been kidnapped and turned into a granite statue. Why would he want to be a statue? He didn't want to be a statue. Morgan Le Fay turned him into one. Oh yes, I see now. Why are you telling me all this? Merlin said you might know how to free King Arthur. Oh, well, I don't know anything about rocks. I'm a teleportation expert myself. But there was this one time I teleported a girl into a rock. What a mess that was. Yes, Wizard Comperty, I remember. I was there. Oh, were you? Of course you were. Well, I suppose being turned into a statue is very similar to being teleported into a rock. Let me see what we'll need. If my calculations are correct, the spell would need a bit more oomph than last time around. Why is that? Well, before you were simply reanimating the person within the rock. This time you'll need to unravel Morgan Le Fay's spell first. How do I do that? You'll need King Arthur's most prized possession. That will unravel Morgan's spell. Then you'll need a piece of granite. The same rock Arthur was turned into. That's not so difficult. I already have the Holy Grail, King Arthur's most prized possession. And I didn't know he was turned into a granite statue. Let me just get that spell scroll for you. There you go. So what do I do with this spell? Take the scroll, the Holy Grail, and a piece of granite. Any amount will do. To the statue of King Arthur. Once in front of him, read the scroll and the magic should do the rest. Where is King Arthur being kept anyway? Excuse me, Merlin suspects King Arthur has been taken to the Black Knight's fortress. The last time I was there, I needed to disguise myself with a bronze medium helmet and an iron chain body just to get past the door. A stake wrap, that sounds good. Well, that should still get you in the fortress, but I imagine you'll need a better disguise than that to reach King Arthur. He's a very important person, and will be well guarded by the Black Knights. Don't underestimate them. Thanks, Wizard Comperty. I wonder. If you used the magical object that turned you into stone on the statue, would it turn him back into being a human? I must research that. Oh, you're still here? Go on then, you've got a king to save. I mean, I have that ring that makes me look like I'm made of stone. Should I wear that? No, I need a bronze helm and a iron chain body. I'm gonna have to make them, I guess. The good news is I can use the forge and edgeville and the smithing anvil in Farah. Steak wrap sounds really good, maybe with some like chili lime sauce or something on it, you know? I have a lot of pure essence that I'm not doing anything with. Right. Okay, so I have bronze bars. I can make iron bars in Edgeville. Well, we'll actually make things instead of buying them for this. At least for this section. No, configure the fucking fairy ring. I don't get why it's so hard to click on this. You would have put lime and avocado in the wrap, but your mom put ranch and tomatoes and onions, lettuce, and cheese. That sounds good. I actually got some carrots to eat with my I don't know why I even looked, but last time I got Chick-fil-A, I looked in the app and they sell containers. They're ranch. So I got a whole bunch. So I'm gonna have some carrots and ranch. Honorable blessing. Oh, too late. There's some okay stuff. What's he? It's gold bars, silver scales. Wonder if he's gonna get it all. Yeah, he got it all. Delivers there? Ah, that's pretty sick, dude. I don't know if they would deliver as far as I am, A. And B, I'd be nervous about that. My ranch horde, yeah. Well, I'm not sure what to tell you. Is it expensive? Oh, God. That kind of sucks. Oh, I should be wearing the, what do you call it? The clothing that makes it maybe, duplicate. What's going on, Mage? How you doing? My Ring of Forging? Yeah, I should be wearing one of those, too. It's alright. You know, it's only a 50-50 shot that we failed, most of the time. Doesn't it? That's 90% of the reason why I play is nostalgia. And the other 10% is I want to finish all the quests. Let's see. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23 inventory slots. $11 out of 23. I guess that's about half. Alright, we'll deposit that for now. Grab ourselves a hammer. Ooh. And some bronze. I don't think I need this many, but I'll just grab a bunch. I don't even think they would deliver this far. Let's see. I'll let you know in 30 seconds. That meatball place. Oh, it's an ad. Oh, I'm glad everything is a fucking ad. The first two matches are ads. Why? Why? Nope. They do not deliver Chick-fil-A close to me. It's the only one I know of around here, too. Oh, but they will send Go Burger. Wait, Go Burger is farther. What the fuck? All right. So if I live here, right? Chick-fil-A lives like here, and Go Burger is over here, but they will not deliver Chick-fil-A. They will only deliver Go Burger. Oh, they do it from their app. Oh, let's see about that then. That might explain why. I want to make one. Is it chain body? Shit, let me make sure I get this right. One iron chain body. And one medium helmet? You will not earn points or be able to redeem rewards. Uh-oh. When I click on it, it brings me to DoorDash. Okay. It brings me to a website, which I then click. I have to get the DoorDash app? No, fuck that. Can I do it online? I don't have DoorDash's app. Yeah, it loads the DoorDash page and it's just blank. I don't know if they deliver that far. I'd have to really like sit down and get the app and all that shit. I don't really want to do that. It's goofy looking. The one by me is literally always swamped. Like to the point where I don't know how to even say this. Like you have the building, right? And you have the drive-through over here. And you have the street out to like the highway, and the highway's out here. They made the line for the delivery go back around. This is where the line ends, or the line starts normally. This is where they start like letting people in. And then it goes back into the Verizon parking lot next door and sneaks around like this and then out. And then usually it's out almost to the highway. And in here somewhere are the parking spots to get it. It's like, it's nuts. It's crazy. All right, it's telling me I need some other stuff too. Which I don't have, of course. Of course I would not have what I need. You show me the brilliant Taco Bell drive-thru. What do they like? Wrap it around so the line intersects itself? There's a McDonald's by my parents that does that, where it's like you have the building, right, and the drive-thru enters here, and the line goes around like this and exits. So when it's a long line, you can't exit. They just block them each other. Let's see, we need a black plate body. We need a black plate legs. A black full helm. How much is the black full helm G cost? Almost. Wow, okay, 91K. I was like, all right, maybe I'll go in. I'll look like a G with my gold trimmed. But if they're gonna cost that much, nope. All right. Does this convince you that I look like a guard member from them? With my dragon legs and boots and my whip and my... All right. All right, I need a piece of granite as well. Let's see. Is granite even useful? Oh, I guess you can grind it up to make granite powder to put on the cannonballs. I wonder if that's cost effective, if you could just buy cannonballs and buy granite, grind it all up, and put it on the cannonballs to, Ooh, even better. Get a bunch of cannonballs in your inventory because they stack. Bring them to where you mine the granite with a pestle and mortar. And then you can, just grind it up and put it on the cannonballs, and I think the granite ones stack as well, so you don't have to worry about that. Just take a nice stroll over to Black Knight's fortress. All right. I'm gonna risk it. You ready? Nobody kill me. Nobody kill me. I have all my good gear on. Nobody kill me. It probably would have been shorter to go the other way now that I see how far away this is. You can't open this door. Oh, no, why not? Talk to Fortress Guard. Is this not how you get in? I thought it was. Ah, there we go. Oh no! I mean to attack him. Just a little infighting, nobody worry. Just get rid of the evidence here. I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Those Black Knights are an important meeting. They said they'd kill anyone who went in there. Okay, I won't. What if I look like a Black Knight? Oh, I'm sorry. Please go on through. Thank you. Yo, guys, where is King Arthur? I am, of course, the same as all of you. I remember this from the quest. No, not now. Thank you for the gold? Where could they be hiding it? Ah, there he is. Examine King Arthur. He's been turned to stone. Free him. Right, it would be somewhere instanced. He dropped his stone helmet. Ooh, that's fucking weird, dude. What, they just have a little thing in the middle of nowhere for you to order at? I mean, I can see why. Probably what I would have done is made that left-hand area with those 3 cars in it just a big U-turn. But that loses some parking spots, or all those parking spots there, I guess. Oh yeah, that sucks, dude. That's terrible. Does that back up into the street? I bet it does. Yep, yeah. Thank you. I was afraid this would be the end of me. No trouble, but we need to get you out of here quickly before any of the Black Knights suspect something. The Black Knights? I thought Morgan did this to me. Drive through only in 10 plus people waiting? Oh, I'm sure, dude. The ones around both of them get crazy here. There's no time to explain. Here, take this disguise. Very well. You leave first, and I'll sneak out in a few minutes. Meet me back at Camelot, and I shall reward you generously for your aid. Nice. I guess I can just Ardone teleport, to be honest. Actually, the farm would be closer, wouldn't it? You use 3 of your 3 farm teleports for the day. Rip. It's okay. So do I not get that bronze gear back? The sign on the street telling people to stay out of the above. Yeah. I imagine. I know the what is it? The coffee place. Starbucks. One of the Starbucks near me had to hire a security guard to keep people from blocking the highway and to keep them from blocking the entrance to other stores because they were backing up so far down the highway that people were just like spilling out into the lanes and blocking driveways into other businesses and all that. So there's this guy that just patrols up and down the highway just on foot, making sure people stay in line and don't block other things. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people... You're at home, make your own coffee. No? Buy the fucking Starbucks beans and make it at your house or whatever. Like, why do you need a fucking... Maybe that's what they're all lining up to buy the beans. I don't know. It just seems crazy that it would be backed up that far. A and B, there's like 6 Starbucks on that road. I don't know why that one is backed up and the rest seem to be okay. I see you made it back safely. Indeed, thanks to the disguise you gave me. I arrived back just as Merlin had kicked out the Sinclair children. He scared them off with a few puffs of smoke and frogs. He told them that if any of them left their house again, he'd turn them all into rabbits. I guess we won't be hearing a peep out of them for a while. Indeed. We of the Round Table are greatly indebted to you for all your help. I wish to reward you for all the help you have given us. 1 quest point, 5,000 magic experience, 33,000 defense experience, 5,000 XP reward lamp, and Night Waves training ground. Reward lamp. Nice. The defense level. I've been training that heavily recently. You've now reached a total of 15,000. I'll take that. Holy cow. That opens up more servers for me to go hang out on. Some of the more empty servers. The stuff they make outside of Totally Basic Coffee isn't easily made from home. That's true. I really like their... Is it their carrot cake? No. Their banana bread. Their banana bread is really good. That's the only thing I'll get there. Rub the lamp. And we will put it into construction. Nice. I wish I could get 5,000 XP all the time. They're cake pops. That sounds like a good thing. I just feel like they would probably be too sugary for me. Not that the banana bread isn't any less sugary, but you know. Oh, it's like a completely even 15,000. Oh. I wonder if there's a plugin that Nightbot could grab my stats. That would be pretty cool. I'll have to look into that. But that was King's Ransom. Done with King's Ransom. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.